Aegis!
What?
He denied the Aegis!
Finish the job. The sprites are keeping him alive, and they keep going in deeper. They come in, and now lose have been stunned. They're going in deeper, Alliance. All the heroes are born. Cloud9 after a second failed buyback attempt to hold the Roshan. Lose the game to Alliance.
Back to the ASUS ROG Dreamleague, where we have some sick producers.
Yeah.
Just shout out to all the behind the scenes.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really get to see them. I mean, you guys, you probably don't have any idea.
I mean, we get to see
how much they work and the quality of their work.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just quality. It's quality and quantity.
Yeah. Mostly quantity.
No, actually, They play Hearthstone in the back.
Yeah. Okay. So mostly neither?
Yeah, so 4ASC versus Alliance is coming up next. Should be a very amazing game. We saw both teams playing really well, and the anchors are not that heavy.
The anchors are pretty light now.
They're feather light. In fact, the anchors are actually carrying the team.
Yeah, I would say so. And to be honest, Jarex is playing really well in these games.
Yes.
They have a draft that they all seem to understand really well, and they seem to be led nicely into their playstyle, because everyone seems to have a good understanding of what needs to be done at different points, and their support rotations have just amazed me both yesterday and today.
Yep.
I think it's definitely top-notch rotations and punishing every single mistake by the enemy where the tower dive a little bit too deep, and they're just there always. We saw the Rubik plenty of times. 5 counter TPs that worked out every single time.
I'm more concerned about going ahead, because sometimes in some games where you just won't have the rotations, or when the Rubik rotates and dies instead. So what happens to
when it stops?
Yeah, what happens to 4 anchors and a sea captain when that happens? Right now, to me, whenever they rotate against Alliance, Fnatic, it just works, which is good to see.
Yeah.
But I think moving forward, recognizing them as a top tier team, they need to play against some adversity.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they will do that here today, in this next up game, or what kind of. This is a team, for me at least, is on my lookout list.
Yeah.
Going into the future.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely think this is one of the teams that could try and improve themselves, and this is a good chance for them. I mean, winning this game, they're looking pretty good to go out of the groups really strong. So going into this game, it's actually starting up now. Hopefully, again, as we mentioned, we shouldn't have any issues, as this is being played live.
Well, I mean, Alliance played their game earlier, seemingly without issues, other than the fact that they lost.
To be honest, it was not Alliance's fault that time. It was also ISP issues in the area, so it was completely out of anyone's control that they had issues. So anyway, we're going to go into this game, Lumi.
Yeah, let's look in the draft. We have a couple of fairly interesting heroes being banned out. Slark being taken out by Alliance. So now, obviously, 4 anchors.
They've done their homework, man.
Well, here's the thing, though. You have a very good Slark yourself.
Yeah,
so
you do. You do, but it's also a matter of whether they think that Slark will work against the style that For Anchors is playing. You know, I have this interesting idea of Slark. At first, if you think Slark against a teamfight pushy kind of lineup, you would say he's not that strong, right?
Because of playstyle hero. He wants to basically kill a target, like a support, and then disengage.
And get out,
and then maybe come back in.
Exactly. It's like a pick-off type of hero, and that works really well against the enemy when they're spread out and so on. But here's the thing. Yesterday, Fnatic, they consistently drafted teamfight pushing lineups every single game and got shut down twice by this Slark because of their playstyle. And that just showed how Finstack uses the Slark in a way that's strong even against a 5-man push.
Okay, so you know what we said earlier? Can you repeat it one more time? Why Slark is not good against pushing style? The standard theory. Why is it not good?
Because he can't really go into a 5-man fight because he has to disengage at one point, and then his team is going to be screwed over.
And then he's going to have to come back in.
Exactly.
So I think, okay, like, you know when you read a thesis paper, like there's an asterisk. And then when you read the asterisk, you have to go to footnote.
Yeah.
The footnote says, if the team fight becomes really long, then he becomes good again.
Yeah.
Because because once he comes back in, he's at full health, all his spells apart smoke.
And extra agility.
Yeah, and he has extra agility, so if his team could fight a long team fight, I think he's actually okay.
Yeah, that's true, that's fair. But I think the problem is mostly that once a Slark goes in and then jumps out again, his team is often in a situation where they get screwed because they
have to commit.
They can't disengage, and they're like pot committed. And this is going to be a first time in the games that I've cast since I got up here that someone lets the Skywrath through the first pick and ban phase.
Okay.
So Skywrath picked here in the 5th game that I'm casting by the Finstack.
Yeah, and Witch Doctor is actually the one being banned out. How the mighty has risen, or fallen, but Witch Doctor is rising.
Not sure which. Witch Doctor is doing really well though, and it's fair if they want to pick any hero. I mean, look at it like this. They were in a scenario of they could grab the Centaur. Say they would ban Skywrath. They could grab the Centaur, but it's not that strong against Witch Doctor, because when you rush in, you get countered by a cast.
Right.
You could also grab the Witch Doctor and just hope the enemy goes picking Centaur, but they have 2 picks, so they could combo something up nicely.
Yep.
So it's just safer for them to get rid of this Witch Doctor completely unless they want to pick it.
Okay. Veno straight up here from Alliance. And you don't really know what kind of Veno it is, but I think at least more popular and perhaps a little bit stronger lately is kind of the core Venom. Just make him ultra tanky.
Yeah.
And you don't even necessarily have to get the Aghanims, but essentially you just be kind of the mech pipe, how even Crimson Guard carrier for your team, and just provide all these kind of aura.
Yeah.
And then you just be really annoying to fight with wards, Venomous Scale, and your ultimate.
Yeah. Also, to be honest, Skywrath has a hard time against Veno. Just because of he being so squishy. And walking in to throw your spells, you always get hit by the Venom wards continuously. And Skywrath, low HP, low armor, he just gets shredded by these wards. So a nice pickup against him.
I think Veno just hurts really good support players the most, because really good support players, what you're supposed to do in the fight is you throw your spells and you disengage, wait for your cooldowns, try to use your Force Staff or urns to help your teammates, things like that. And then once your cooldowns are back, you go back in and try to do more stuff. But when there's wards everywhere, like you're just taking damage, you start with a lower health pool, it makes positioning very, very difficult.
He's also an annoying hero in the mid game because he can shut down a lane, just build that wall, and then no one's gonna push that lane. Like even 5-man Dota can find it really hard to just push through one single Veno defending a tower, if he has level 7 early on. So that frees up a lot of options for Alliance. If they get levels on Venomancer, they could just potentially shut down a lane and go farm the other part of the map while the enemy cannot really engage. So you have some options with Veno, but on the other hand, if you run him as a core, you're sacrificing one farmer spot, sort of, for having a tanky snake.
I mean, tanky snake, again, I think hero-wise, apart from wards and maybe an ultimate, he's not that strong. But if you're farming for a core, he has some very, like, he's not tied to a single item. So that gives you a lot of versatility and utility. Like, okay, if I need early mech, or Veno could do that. If we need more damage, Aghanims and Veno could do that.
He's your go-to guy, would you say?
He is your go-to guy.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is a reference to something.
Okay, he's your go-to guy.
Yeah. I like Veno a lot.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Well, I think This was a good choice, by the way, by the Finstack to ban out the ES, because there's no interest for them to pick the ES themselves, even though it's a good combo with Skywrath. To ban it out when you're playing a Brewmaster Skywrath kind of combo is really good, because of that long range.
You don't want them to basically give you that 1.5 seconds stun to mess up your initiation.
And also another thing about Finstack's draft is that picking Skywrath and then taking the Brewmaster is pretty strong, because no one wants to pick Brewmaster into Skywrath. And, you know, Skywrath just shuts down Brewmaster if you play against him.
Yep.
And the combo is also fairly strong. When you blink and clap, you can easily land a strong combo of nukes. And there we're gonna see a Dragon Knight. So this is actually adding up a quite decent amount of push with Venno and DK. Obviously Centaur is more about fighting. Yeah. He's a gladiator. But already you have plenty of damage with the level 1 DK.
It feels like Alliance is building this kind of, hey, we're gonna come at you with a Death Ball strat. It will be really hard for...
It's a siege.
Yeah, it's a slow but painful siege, and it's very hard to actually break this siege because wards are everywhere. It's going to be somewhat difficult to blink into this, and even when you're blinking into it, Dragon Knight most likely will have a drum speed KB of that sort of item. Venno mostly with the mech, and Centaur with Stampede to get things out. And it looks like Sea Captain, they're going to break that siege. They're going to go right in. Trixie Clockwork is going to be their method of initiation, and you go into the center of this, but. I don't know, this...
It's dangerous going into the center, though.
Exactly, that's
because you will be able to hook in, for sure, even against the Venom wards, but the problem is you need follow-up. You need Skywrath to get his ulti on whoever you target with Clockwork and bring them down fast, and for him to walk in as well. You can easily find yourself just getting overrun by the Venom ward standing there already, and then the Centaur Stampede, allowing for quick reposition by Alliance. So, the thing about Clockwork is both him and Brewmaster are very committing heroes. If you want to take a fight, there's no way you can like poke and sort of harass the enemy. If you're going in, you're going. There's no choice. And against this lineup of Alliance, well, it's all in, I guess, against the Siege.
I love Darkseer as a hero. You could say he's also my go-to man.
Okay.
And I don't know why we haven't seen him for a long time.
So this is your favorite draft right now? Alliance?
In terms of the heroes, because we just haven't seen it for a long time.
Okay.
And I feel like Darkseer fits. Okay, Darkseer used to be really good when there's like death wall pushes, because you could counter very well. And now when there's more skirmishes, maybe Darkseer doesn't really fit the style of the metagame. But in this particular draft, if you know what Alliance is trying to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to death wall you, and having Darkseer as a way to give you that fight. In theory, he's really powerful, but perhaps not against Brewmaster or Clock. And Skywrath is a very nice and easy way to counter.
It can be decent though, because Iron Shell in both the Centaur and DK are very nice targets to put the Iron Shell on.
Okay.
Obviously DK going range for him, but it doesn't really matter. People will always try to bring down the DK, much more so than the Centaur at least. And these are optimal targets, and Darkseid can just sit back. And as we said already, Finstack has the all-in committing kind of fight style. And that's just when you buy a Blink Dagger on Darkseid, sit back, blink in, and interrupt the team fight. Even more, playing to what we're saying, this is another hero that cannot stop a push unless you're 100% committing.
Hey man, if 4 Anger is going to go hard, they'll go hard together, which is fine.
Yeah, they will all dive in, and it's either a Trixie feed ×5, or it's going to be, winning a team fight.
Yeah, the Wombo combo is real. So is this actually a safe lane Centaur from Alliance?
It could be.
Like a quick blink into
It depends how they like to run the Venno, I guess. I mean, obviously they could still run the Venno support if they want to. That's also an option.
Darkseer support has been done before.
Yeah. It has been. So I think they have a lot of options here. Darkseer support can farm up really quickly in the jungle.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't underestimate his counter gang, to be honest. Just sitting near... If enemy dives under a tower, you can just search the heroes being chased and Iron Shell yourself, walk in.
Oh, I think he's excellent if you're farming him in the Radiant jungle. Especially in this case, because you could easily like pop out of the jungle, put an Iron Shell on DK, and just surge him in. And that alone, like, if Brewmaster is not at full health, he could just actually die.
Yeah, he could. And also Darkseer's Surge is pretty good against Brewmaster or Concussive Shot, these slows, for instance. But more so, it's going to be about the Blink Vacuum combo. Banning out the Dusa here is a good choice, I think, by Alliance, because look at that lineup from Finstack. If they had a Dusa standing behind that...
Well, they would have a very greedy lineup, right?
They would have an extremely greedy lineup, but trying to get in on that would also be very difficult, I think. But I think Finstack have a problem, to be honest. The Siege is coming from Alliance, and you only have the full commitment type of way to deal with it. So I'm not sure if that's too good against something like the DK Venno Slow Siege. And it's a Riki. Okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
Alliance are going balls deep. Dude, this is the Iron Shell level 1 Invis Riki. They're just going completely ham and they're gonna walk next to someone and hope he doesn't notice.
I mean, what if they just get a Sentry Ward?
Hope they don't. Pray they don't.
Okay.
Dude, Riki is pretty interesting. I have never seen Riki played in competitive in the new patch, so this is the first time for me at least.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has been played, but at least it's my first time.
Yeah, we don't even know what's safe lane, off lane, and what's support anymore.
I would almost assume Loda is gonna play the Riki because he loves that hero.
Okay.
He has like, yeah, it's borderland fetish for Riki, but yeah, he's gonna pick
another
it.
hero that goes in for Sea Captains.
Yeah. Okay. So they have the damage from Sea Captains. But with this weird lineup from Alliance, though.
Let's first say who has a better lane. Like, Sea Anchor just has a better lane, right?
Yes, I would give them the lanes for sure.
Although it is 3 melee core against something like Venno Darkseer. These
the Venno Centaur roaming supports. They ganky.
Support Centaur. This is very interesting.
He's the 5.
Yeah.
Well, I would say definitely that the team with Skywrath almost innately has the stronger laning. It goes so hard for that hero, just his Q harass. But then also Clockwork is an offlane hero that can do a lot. And Trixie is really really talented at playing Clockwork in the right way, creating so much space for your team. So I would say just laning, sure, Finstack has it, but what about mid-game? What about the slow siege from Alliance?
Well, here's the thing, I'm not even
How do you deal with it?
Okay, you could say that, all right, Clock does well against Riki. That's definitely true. But what about the PA versus Darkseer? Like, Darkseer is going to just run over this PA, right? You just double Iron Shot the wave, and you could just stay out of vision, almost, of Skywrath.
True. We see double boots first, by the way, on Alliance. On Riki and Centaur. Both of them starting with boots. And almost, yeah, we have boots first on Sankin, which is pretty normal. I mean, he wants to jungle up anyway. Loda is just offlaning right now, looking around, so might just be offlane Loda on Riki, because he likes the hero so much. He saw the ward go down, so a little bit of value already seeing that. And do we have a sentry on
There's
Alliance?
a sentry on Sanking.
Yeah, but he can't deward his own ward, man.
Oh, sorry. There's a sentry coming out right now.
Okay, okay.
Onto Emerald Bulldog.
Cool.
So it looks like Loda is just basically offering scouting information.
He might just run down to bottom. He still has time, so he might just be a farmer. But he could also be annoying just running around like this. I mean, obviously, they don't have any dust on the side of Finstack as of now.
Oh, he's asking his team to come right now. They're going to try to set up a first blood gank on the rune spot.
Yeah.
And Bluefield might eat it.
Yeah. The Skywrath is pretty fast, though, so he's not the easiest to catch.
Body block?
Yeah, gonna need a lot of body blocks if they want to get him. He's ready to do it if the Venno walks up for a Gale, and I think they want to.
The thing is, Venno's seen, so
they can't.
They want to bait Boogie down, and the thing is, bait is nice, but Loda has to run all the way down now.
Yeah, he's actually a little bit late to the lane.
Yeah.
And look at Clockwork blocking bottom
Although
as well.
Clockwork's gonna cog it, so he's not gonna see the creeps anyways.
Dude, the creeps are gonna be under his tower. Not even kidding, like, he's gonna get creeps under his tower on the first wave here.
Right,
if he just attacks and pulls them once, they're under tower immediately. So this is a perfect start for Trixie in terms of space. And offlane, Bulldog already de-warding now, of course, as he saw it go down, this Observer ward.
And PA's gonna have a tough time, man.
Yeah. Well, PA is not the worst hero against Iron Shell spam. She has the Stifling Dagger, but being a melee farmer against Darkseer is always annoying. So Skywrath has a tough job just harassing away this Darkseer, but he's not actually doing his job.
Yeah, well, the thing is...
Not doing his job.
At least not very well right now, because once, like, okay, if Emerald Bulldog faced a lot of spam, he could just hide in the trees and just casually Iron Shell, which he will do. And you can't actually get too close, because this is what happens. Yeah. You actually get harassed. And the most worrisome thing is that Jerax is going to need to stack for himself. He actually might die here.
Jerax is here, though, ready now.
No.
But they're not going to be able to kill him, and that's the problem. As soon as Darkseer has level 2, he's so much harder to deal with. Normally, offlane Darkseer is dealt with by keeping him level 1 as long as you can.
I think these two supports are really good, though, for that.
They are, but they didn't do it. So he's level 2 now, and that gives him a lot more options.
You can even kill him even when he's level 2, because when Darkseer lifts up his hand for the surge, you're like,
bottom lane, they're going on Trixie here. And they have the hoof stomp ready, so Trixie has to run towards the enemy. And not really sure how he's going to try and get out of this one. He buys a TP scroll, but he's probably accepting that this is time to create space. Yeah, this is the slow death.
You know, he is...
It's the almost not even worth kill.
Okay. I think Misery getting that kill is actually more important than perhaps Loda getting the kill, but Loda did definitely miss at least a creep kill or two for that one.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's half the CS of the PA, so it creates a lot of space, and he doesn't even have creeps to take right now because his lane is pushing towards the Clockwork. So Clock is the one to have a few creeps to cash in on that he hasn't taken yet. So whenever you do something like this, it may look stupid, may look like feed, but Trixie knows his feed better than anyone. I mean, he's the PTG of the offlane. He knows exactly what he's doing.
He's a very experienced space creator.
Yes. I mean, I would put that down on my resume if I was Trixie.
Oh, Trixie.
Let's see if the D word, do they actually get it? Wow. No, they should have it. It's inside the vision.
Range. I don't know.
Okay, it's not inside the... Well, if you go by...
technically is.
It's not inside the vision if you look exactly where the pole lands. It's outside the vision, man. That's crazy.
So that's close as it could get.
That's the millimeter, man.
One thing I was mentioning earlier is that Sankin gotta be careful with his stacking, because in theory, Darkseid could come in and just be like, "Yo, thanks for the stack."
Yeah, that's why also you say he has to be careful, but I think it's more Skyref has to stand between the Darkseer and going into a jungle to just disrupt that. But Sanking is extremely fast at farming jungle if you don't try and stop him. Knowing that he has been stacking already though with this vision, we might see Darkseid make a run out there later on.
Just surge past you.
Just rush.
Skyraf and like, yo.
Just rush, man. Mid lane is something that we haven't talked about yet, and it's because it's probably one of the most boring matchups, like DK against Brew. We're not expecting to see anyone kill each other, but the CS right now is 26-4 against 16 and 0, so 8 Mother falling a little bit behind. He does find an invis now, but he is under a division of a ward. So this should not be successful, and there's even a sentry up there if he keeps going.
Well, although Alliance doesn't know about that sentry.
True.
Because he hasn't de-ordered anything yet.
True, but he should know that there was a ward seeing him take the invis anyway, so he's not gonna try and go for the gank. He runs back to mid lane, just gonna keep farming. Brewmaster about to hit level 6, same for DK as well, a little bit behind though. And right now, both teams just playing pretty stationary laning, not really that much out of the ordinary, with PA coming a little bit ahead as well in farm.
Yeah, I think that's okay, because the type of way, the way that Ricky plays, I think with his new ultimate is, once he gets level 6, you just teleport top. Put Iron Shell on him, triple blink strike, get a kill. And I think...
And pray for no sentries.
Well, I think before sentries even drop, you can even get 1 or 2 kills depending if it's a Skyraf nearby. You can easily kill him as well.
Possibly, yes.
So I think falling somewhat behind to the PA's farm is okay because Ricky's killing potential.
Hero range creep! Range creep got the kill on the Centaur, so missed farm by the PA and Skyraf on top. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Hero for Alliance, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
what a good range creep.
We'll see when Ricky decides to make the first move.
Yeah, both teams playing stationary now, but it is, as you say, I would expect Alliance to make the first move. Ricky is the type of carry that you want to roam and just run around with, but you also want to get preferably one item, like get power treads plus something before you start roaming around. But Loda, he probably knows exactly how he wants to play this. I assume he has played the hero quite a lot since.
Yeah, he's already got a TP scroll, so like he's ready, man.
Rune checked now by both Alliance and Finstack. Top rune is checked by Brewmaster. Bottom is being held a little bit by the Centaur.
Actually, never mind. He's TPing right now. Loda's already at top lane. Iron Shell ready up.
Yep, it's the strat. It's a level 3 Iron Shell, so it's quite a bit of damage, but how are they actually going to find someone? Oh, look at this timing on the sentry. It's going to be disastrous for him, actually. Look at it. Just has duration enough.
It doesn't give sight.
Are they going to see him?
It doesn't give sight anymore.
He sees him. He saw him just there.
Oh,
pings it and runs away. Dude, he's not level 6, so he can't blink. I think this rotation was too early.
I think you should get level 6 and then make the rotation.
Yeah, if he had, even if he was seen by a sentry there, if he had level 6, that was a kill.
Yeah.
Because you have 3 blink arcs on level 1. You can just continuously blink after that support until he's dead.
You could just make one blink and just follow.
Yeah, sort of, because you have Orb of Venom. But with the Skyraf movement speed, you might have to commit more blinks.
Okay.
He walks in mid, but gets scouted by sentries as well there. So good going by Finstack, having the lane wards early on.
Yeah.
This is really important against the Ricky, to be honest. And he's wasting time right now. He's trying to get something done, but unless he gets a kill very soon here on Skyref, which he might with Skyref having no item at all, he could go down really fast. Well, I think they get this one.
Easy Iron Shell.
They should get this. Darcy is really careful though.
Oh, okay. Again, no blinks right here comes.
Okay, that's a kill. Search? No search?
Search. Okay, the search has like no cast range, and they finally get it off.
Yeah.
That was okay. They got the kill. I almost want to say it's not really worth it.
Well, he has 23 CS against the 44 CS PA, so yeah, he's falling behind in farm really.
Oh, if he finds the Sand King's farm though,
he could steal a lot of experience there. The big creeps are still there.
he can't actually kill it.
He
Back in the
can't
mid lane,
kill
looks
him
like
on
A-Mother's gonna get a little bit of trouble. Burrow Strike
Yeah,
is
he
gonna
should be
come
dead.
through. Jurex gonna be part of this very important kill.
Trying to get that early damage towards the tower as a DK, and that's something that you always want to do, but that also makes it more predictable and something that you can play on as the Finstack. Sand King just being ready for it. He could have kept farming his jungle, but instead he just runs out. And Loda was actually trying to steal this this big camp.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, even though it looks pretty bad for Loda to be doing this, I think it's actually overshadowed by the fact that Misery is going to get a blink.
Yes.
Because when you have running a support centaur without blink, it's actually a useless hero.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's essentially sacrificing his own farm for the centaur, I think it's completely okay.
What a bro. Well, that's a nice synergy between their draft, but I'm still not sure how much they're going to be able to make happen with the Blink Centaur. But maybe they can just team up the Darkseid and Centaur after that and put the Ricky back on farming a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he will need to catch up after all his roaming. Because it's not the most successful roam.
I think he needs to catch up in more so in experience. Because I feel like once you... They see him, by the way.
Taking EXP. Yeah, they see him.
Well, the goal is more important for the Sand King.
Oh, look, they want to kill him right now.
They're setting up a very elaborate bait. So come closer, man. They see him. Gotta get the burrow off.
They have an extra sentry.
Oh, they... Okay.
They have 2 extra sentries. They can chase
Burrow?
him.
Alright, that should be good.
Yeah. That's a lot of heroes committed though, and meanwhile in mid lane, DK things happening.
Yeah.
Just casual DK.
Yeah, and now with, Skyref Mage off the lane, Bulldog gets to do much more against PA.
Also, a thing we haven't mentioned is that they are buying a lot of sentries.
Yes.
I mean, we say that that's something that's good going by Finstack, and they're staying on top of things. Look over to the Skywrath.
Yeah.
He has 350 gold and a TP scroll.
He's
and
already spent 600 gold in sentries, because that's his third pair, I believe.
Yeah, they've had a lot of sentries. So, I mean, they're trying to keep everything safe right now. Sentry on bottom, sentry on mid, and even going into jungle and killing the Ricky there. But that's costing quite a lot. In the same way that, whenever I play a techie game, I think that when the enemy spends so much on detection, you're actually being effective without killing stuff.
Here's a very interesting...
Bottom though, Loda again showing here by the sentry ward. Trixie just not giving a fuck.
Well, he might if the centaur blinks onto him.
Yeah, but the range creep revealed the fact that Loda was there by attacking him a few times. Trixie's still not giving a fuck though. I think that was maybe just... Okay, this was the bad type of feat.
Yeah, that also drew 2 teleports from his team, which did not need to come. By the way, Jurex, I'm not sure about this, but he finished his Arcane Boots, and when he finished it, he had like 700 gold. So he would be very close to his Blink Dagger.
You mean going without the Arcanes? Oh, actually on top lane, they're trying to kill Bulldog here. Running after him, and they should be bringing him down with one more Stifling. There he actually goes. And Boogie gonna be fine as well as Matumba Man, but both taking a lot of damage. So you were saying about skipping the Arcane Boots?
Isn't that the most common way to play the support Sand King now?
That's the way that I'm seeing it the most. In the games that I'm playing, most people would skip the Arcane Boots, but then you're also limiting your options, like going in to mid towards a gank early on there, for example, and just trying to help out at all before you have your blink. It's gonna be harder. But I think it's fair to play selfish when you have a Sand King.
There's an argument that he doesn't need to blink nearly as early this game, because you have, like, for example, a Ricky kind of running about doing nothing.
Yeah. Well,
and the siege hasn't really came in.
That's the reason he would want to blink early, because there's a Ricky. It's going to be hard to keep farming forever.
That's true, though. That's true. Oh, they found him. Well, that's a good kill to pick up. Admiral Bulldog will get that with the Iron Shell, and they're going to transition right into a push.
And this is a nice part about having Darkseer in your team, because as we mentioned earlier, the Iron Shell works really well, just putting it on someone like Centaur. Now with his blink just rushing in, And also like the fact that they got the immediate surprise kill with a Centaur Blink.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they smoked though to go to get it, because there was a lane ward.
Riki walking into a sentry. I'm not sure whether Panda was paying attention. In fact, he blinks towards tower to get the tower denied. On the bottom lane, Veno gets picked off by a Clockwork. Nicely done.
Yeah, closing distance with the hook and just bringing him down. So mid tower is brought down really low right now. DK should probably go back and finish that job, but wants to get a rune as well. Gonna check that.
I think it's very easy for like the Darkseer to just rotate mid, and with the two of them, that you should just guarantee the tower.
Yeah, I think so. They could bring it down really easily, and with Riki running around behind the enemy lines, sort of, as he's doing right now, it becomes more apparent if the enemy is gonna defend the tower or not, and that makes the push so simple. Even Ake helping out with his Venomancer.
There you go.
And the tower is already dead. It's just a matter now if they can get anything. Jarek gets silenced here and stunned. He dies, but Burrow strikes.
Yeah, it looks like Loda's gonna have to trade his life. The 1-for-1 trade so far. Panda, Brewmaster ultimate going on 8 Mother. 8 Mother very, very tanky. Walking north, drawing the entire team away from the rest of his team. He might probably die, but the Surge is gonna get him out. All the slow, the Boda Bash running away as far as possible, but they should get the last kill. There you go, the Rocket Flare. But tower did go down. It was a pretty hefty price.
And something that remarked me was a little bit awkward in that fact. They were trying to chase after this kill and bring down the DK.
Right.
So Skywrath tries to slow him with Concussive Shot, but he actually goes to the Yule Sceptered target, or the Cyclone target by the Brewmaster ulti, even though it was already Cycloned.
Yeah, even though...
So it targets Cyclone units?
Well, Cyclone units are just invulnerable, but invulnerable doesn't mean untargetable.
Yeah, so
because you could still, like, for example, you could actually purge off of Yules.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, that's a really nice thing, by the way, when you're playing Riki, for example, who's a very frequent diffusal buyer. You can just kill Yule's heroes easier.
Yeah.
If they're trying to be sneaky and Yules themselves and blink out. But that's an interesting thing. I didn't know the Concussive Shot would go after him there.
Incoming.
And bottom, we actually see that Radiant has quite a bit of jungle stack here as well in the medium camp. Fails one stack now, though.
Do you think that maybe the Concussive Shot went after him when he was on the ground and then he got sent up?
he was legit in the air when it started.
Okay.
So that's what I thought was weird. I would imagine it to work differently, but it's still fine. I'm not sure about this build by PA, by the way. I have played against a lot of PA pickers lately, and this is not really the build that I normally see. Going in for the treads into Perseverance Ogre Club is a little bit awkward and peaks very late.
I think it's one of those, oh, we need a switch moment.
Yeah, a bottom 8 Mother being caught out here, but the bailout is there from Misery.
Oh my god, the vacuum was good. The double edge is even better follow-up.
Yeah, and even the mech just keeping everyone so healthy. Now with the Surged Dragon, are they gonna find anyone? Nah, can't get more, but that's really nice. Double kill, and now pushing onto a tower.
I think the fact that Jurax has been so active after finishing his Arcane Boots is really causing them not having a Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
And they really need one because the siege is getting real. The fact that you have already completed mech on Darkseer and 8 Mother at level 11, all these towers are just undefendable.
Yeah, you cannot stop this like the 4-man even from Alliance. They don't need Riki to join them, and he's doing what we talked about earlier, trying to catch up and farm a little bit now, that his team is creating space for him, which he was doing for them in the early game. So it's the buddy system by Alliance. Meanwhile, Loda is just
They're going to set up a gank on the mid lane here. It's going to be a Smoke Cloud into a Hoof Stomp double edge. I mean...
The repeated blink strikes, missing quite a lot there. RNG was trying to keep him away, but keeping him alive, but Valix does go down in the end.
Yeah, I feel like the most important thing right now for ASC is to get a blink on Sand King, because that gives you some resemblance of a follow-up. Once the Clockwork hook in, you Epicenter, you Mystic Flare, you could at least trade evenly. Still. Yeah, that's why I don't think getting the Arcane Boots was a good choice.
Yeah.
And we can see that in this particular game when Jurax is playing the more passive support hero, and this team hasn't really been enjoying his rotation, the team just not nearly function as well.
Yeah, and Alliance also tried to change things up by putting this putting Loda on Riki, which is a very aggressive rotating hero. I mean, even if he didn't get immediate payout on it, they definitely have shut down the aggressiveness from Finstack, and now they're starting to get something out of this Centaur along with DK, and the 5-man push strat is pretty strong, or at least even 4-man from Alliance.
I think Boofy also has spent like 1,000 gold words.
I think even more, with Dust and with
Dust as well.
If you include the cost for his Observers, his Sentries, and his Dust, I think all his money is going to go to detection in this game, and that just means when you get caught out, you have 640 HP and 1 armor, no force staff, no ghost, no nothing. You're going to be the easiest target ever. So he has to have perfect, like really perfect positioning from this point on.
And something we talked about earlier is against a Veno, that's extra difficult.
That's very hard, yeah.
So now if you look at the way that Alliance has been kind of stacking their farm, the support Centaur has blinked, and he's working towards a 4-staff, so he's already done. Venomancer has already a 4-staff, so I feel like as this game progresses towards the mid-game, Alliance will just have 5 hero that does things. They siege very well. It's very difficult for 4 anchors and a sea captain to actually break up the siege. I think the strategy has really paid off.
Yeah, I think so as well. And another thing that's really smart on Alliance is the fact that they are going for these multiple 4-staffs because they work so well against all the heroes on 4 ASC. It's the Sand King that you really want to get away from when he jumps in. If you can 4-staff your buddy who gets burst struck, you can maybe save him from a lot of damage. Even when the Brewmaster goes on you, all these targets actually clockwork. All of them, you cannot really blink away as a reaction, but you can 4-staff out.
Yeah, Mystic Flare being one.
And to an extent, even the PA chase. So I think this is a strong build the Alliance are going for, and once they have the BKB on DK, they're probably going to go for these tier 2 towers and try to force the action a little bit more. But sooner or later, we're talking about the blink on Sand King and how he has to do something, but sooner or later, Matumba Man has to start being relevant.
Yeah, he's gone for this build that will not make him relevant for a very, very long time.
I think he's finishing the Battle Fury now, to be honest. I think he's going to
So he's gone back. By the way, I have a quick question. When you're doing the Sand King Sandstorm thing, you shouldn't do your Sandstorm in the center of the camp, right?
Exactly.
You should do it towards the edge a little bit more.
Yeah, you want to back out a little bit, but then again, at some camps, the creeps are likely to run either up or down, so you have to position yourself in a way that you deal damage to both the directions.
Right. Sand King farming guy incoming.
Yo.
Perfect position for every camp.
To be honest, if you play perfect jungle Sand King, you can get Blink Dagger at like 630 easily with boots.
If no golem RNG.
Yeah.
Or rock golem.
Well, you don't even rely on that so much. It's just a big camp repeatedly and then trying to farm effectively. But if a teammate stacks for you as well, you can get even faster farm. Oh, the smoke gang here from Misery gonna try and find out. The PA finds him.
Dang. How did he even know he's there?
Because he's smoke broke. He's a genius.
Well,
you would think a pro player uses mechanics.
Yeah, the mechanic is real. And now it looks like A-Mother, or sorry, not A-Mother. A-Mother lands a stun here on the other team. And they'll just back off. Ricky, though, dropping pretty low, is going to run through all the Brewmaster. The Dagger's going to pick him off. Looks like the Trixie is going to get picked up as well.
Clockwork goes down, and Venomancer being chased now as well. DK should be fine, but Venomancer gets brought down here, so pretty nice turnaround. PA still trying to give chase here, but against the 20 armor DK with nearly a BKB finished. You know, that's the I almost have BKB, don't go me. They're actually turning around here and trying to go on Valix. Might bring him down actually with all this combo. Nice little combo play there. And getting some return, but that was Alliance kind of running into a wall for the first time. Getting stopped a little bit.
They still came out pretty ahead, I want to say. PA got a kill there, so maybe not the best. And Ricky also died. And I think Venomancer didn't even get to use his 4-staff.
Yeah, also they forced the buyback from PA, so that's really big. I mean, she wasted her buyback, it cost her a little bit, and she's now set back to even less. I mean, it removes like 2 minutes of farm pretty much from the PA. And we'll see if she goes into the BF or BKB. The reason I say BF is you need damage. Like, BKB gives you some damage and allows you to hit, but you actually need to kill people when you jump in, and he seems to agree with me as he goes into this broadsword as well.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of damage you get from your BF.
Let's hope that that's not a casual broadsword into like a blade mail. You know, some random stuff.
Desperation blade mail.
Yeah. But no, Battle Fury, I believe is the right choice as well. But I think in a situation like this where you're very far behind and you have a Battle Fury, you almost have to play like a sneaky assassin. Like you blink and you get a kill and you get out quick.
Yeah, a little bit.
If you stay for too long, you get blown up.
A little bit, yeah. I'm looking at Boofy right now, and it feels like he's just, you know, he's making the major sacrifice in this game. He actually plays without items, it feels like. He has boots, and that's probably what he's going to end this game with as well.
I mean, at least get a magic stick for yourself.
At least, you know, you treat yourself for something, you know. You managed to be in 5 kills and only die once. He's playing really well, too.
He is, considering what's happening.
Considering circumstances.
Yeah.
And it's also really important to keep this vision that they are trying so hard to do. Because if you don't have vision against a team with so many stuns, like the stun from DK or the stun from the Centaur, along with Ricky jumping you, you're going to lose heroes right and left.
Yep.
They're minimizing their losses at least.
Yeah, Jurex also now, I think, helping out a little bit with the sentries. And that's important for him to do so, because he's essentially done. It'll be nice to have a Veil or a Force Staff on top of this, but Blink is all he really needs.
Yeah, true. So how are we looking now on the side of Alliance to getting some D-ward here with the Venom wards? Very low-risk D-wards, but they didn't get the Observer ward at least. But they have the Force Staffs going already.
Look at the way that they're playing this. So they flew out a gem just for casual D-ward and then put the gem back on the courier.
Don't want to lose it.
I mean, you have a Ricky, right? Losing the gem will be pretty detrimental to your strategy.
Yeah, they probably realized that this Skyref is committing every single resource to just buying detection. So
let's counter him with the gem.
Yeah, they want to counter him, but not give the risk of losing the gem back. I like it. It's really, really cute play.
All right, here comes a DD Siege on the top lane. I think this tower is done.
Yeah.
And they're getting a trade, so it's not too terrible.
Yeah, Finstack are trying to just not take fights and getting the trade. Also being very cautious about how they play this on bottom lane, because counter TVs could still come. But they're going to get the tower for free, or well, not really for free. Losing a tier 2 tower, pretty costly to be honest. But they're getting time to farm up, and PA can become really strong. But do you favor Finstack's late game?
Not particularly. I feel like
PA versus DK, tons of armor. Oh, mid lane.
Wow, they're gonna blow everything on Loda. Well, they got him quick, and they're gonna try to disengage. But it looks like there's gonna be a cutoff from the DK on the mid lane. Ultimate's gonna get used. Can they actually turn this, or do they just have to run? It looks like running is gonna be the option.
It's the brew run. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, just using the Brewmaster split there, because you already killed Loda.
Bottom lane though, Misery. He's gonna get dagger, so can't blink out. Blink Burrow Strike is going to be the setup. Stampede's already used beautiful. Mystic Flare on top. He's very, very tanky, but nicely done. And Jarek, or Boofy says, man, I'm out of here.
That was a clutch stun, though. Stunning him during the Stampede, not before or after, is really nice, because, I mean, he's just wasting his time in that Stampede, so could not get away at all. But he didn't get any response on the bottom lane, because they already dove mid lane. So Finstack putting on some nice aggression here, getting 2 clean kills, using some big ultis for it, but I don't know if Alliance can use that to any extent. Gonna try to go on Roshan, but
well, Epicenter is down, and so is the Brood Master Ultimate. So they're gonna.
Oh wow, Matumba Man going in here. I think he wants to kill it himself.
I think he didn't think they were there, and now Matumba. Well, good hook coming in from Trixie, but he doesn't have any mana after this. 8 Mother is he's actually just being the biggest and baddest dragon around. He's gonna get a kill on PA right from the get-go. Boofy, well, he's done.
Yeah, Boofy is taking the damage, suffering the no item.
And there's no blink from Brewmaster because the Venom wards are constantly canceling. That's 4 kills after a...
Oh, he's dead as well. The RNG was not there to protect him this time, so everything pretty much falling apart there for Finstack as they just wanted to go in and kill Roshan themselves, you know?
Well, they had a ward, but...
I don't know why they walked in there, though. If they had any clue the enemy was going to do Roshan themselves, walking in without being gathered up completely.
Yes.
And even walking in without your spells. Like, you don't have Brewmaster Split, you don't have Epicenter. Do you take that fight at all?
I think they just want to sneak it, and PA is one of those.
They don't want to give up on this Roche. They want to steal it. Look at the hookshot cooldown. It's off cooldown right now.
Here we go. It's gonna go in. It's gonna hit, and he's gonna go right in against Dragon Knight. He's very low concussive shot, but it's not low enough. Meanwhile, Loda's gonna die to a Mystic Flare. Jirax though, oh no, he got silenced by the smoke as he blinked in, so no Burrow Strike as the follow-up, and now it's kind of caught out of here. Jirax blink in vacuum. Burrow Strike's gonna cancel it. Then Jirax is trying to run, surge into easy vacuum. Any silence? There is a silence, and blink back out from Jirax. Oh my god, where has been the rest of his team?
Oh, Misery getting Roshan here as well. He's gonna get the solo experience for killing it as well.
Wow.
And the regen rune is waiting for him outside. Okay. Things playing out once again in Alliance favor. Sure, they lose Loda, which is a big loss, but overall, getting Roshan, getting the Aegis, everything just playing to their favor.
That was a pretty heroic play from 4ASC though.
Yes,
just going in there with your Sand King, Boogie with no item, and I guess a Clockwork that suicidally threw himself in.
Boogie has now actually said to himself, you know what, it's 25 minutes in.
I deserve a magic wand.
I'm gonna treat myself a magic wand, just for that little bit of value.
Yeah.
Getting something. But if that hook was just a little bit later from the clockwork, I think that could have been a beautiful steal. He hooked him pretty early, though. I'm not sure if he had the vision from his rocket or if he lost it and just tried to time it.
To YOLO it. Maybe he saw also like Dragon Knight really low. Maybe he thought, all right, I could just go in and get a kill. So.
But yeah, if he was able to steal steal Roshan there, they would have something going for him. But still, PA is getting farmed slowly.
Top lane. It's going to be a fairly easy setup kill. They have all the detection, but no epicenter, so we need another follow-up.
Yeah, they could bring him down, but they're hiding so much now. They're waiting for him to go.
Loda is not going to farm that wave.
Oh, he will. He's greedy. Look at him.
No, he's going to rather farm.
Look at him. Okay, he's not going to.
I think one of the...
No, he's going to do it.
Loda, I was going to say good things about you.
No, you don't do that. I told Rascal yesterday, never praise anyone. That shit comes back to haunt you.
Oh, but yeah, look, time wasted.
Okay, he's so good.
Well, it's more like because there's a sentry down and the creep started hitting him. He's like, what?
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah, I think when you're playing these assassin type hero, like the Bounty Hunter, Ricky.
All bad assassins, just saying.
Yeah, well, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Actually good assassins, though. I mean, decent heroes.
Okay, they're like true assassins. When there's a TA and PA just go straight up your face, it's not really assassinating. It's just like, hey, I'm just putting this sword into your belly.
Okay, fair point.
Like, but these are like the, you know, the real backstabbing kind of sort of weak assassins.
The sneaky bastards.
Yeah. You can't just farm in the lane. For too long.
That's true.
In fact, when you're missing off the map, they are more scared of you.
Yeah.
When they see you farm,
showing, that's the Nyx playstyle.
Yes.
Nyx and Batrider are very similar.
You don't show.
You don't show. That's how you're being effective, just by not doing anything right then, because that's gonna put fear into your enemy.
Yeah.
But mid now, the siege is here by Alliance. Not too much damage, to be honest, but slowly chipping away. And after this DK ulti is gone, they have to back. Like, they cannot keep going with DK ulti down, even though they're ahead. I would say you have to respect the fact that DK becomes useless when he uses it.
I feel like the pace of this game, as it goes on longer and longer, it's not really favoring 4ASC.
Yes, I agree.
Particularly because the way that the farm distribution is not like, okay, let's say this is a very drastic case. So we see Dragon Knight running away, although he might just get caught.
Maybe, but he seems to be pretty fine. He's just warding, man.
Next level dewarding. Oh, he saw the courier fly by. Can't make that hero
that
play.
Info, that vision.
Okay, all right. Here's a very exaggerated example. If this game goes for 100 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, 40 more minutes.
Or 3.5 hours.
Okay, just 40 minutes.
Okay.
You're playing 4 versus 5 because your Skywrath Mage is not doing anything.
Yeah.
And Boofy, he has not stopped buying detection. But these detection is not really paying off anymore.
Exactly. You're not getting
the return for your investment.
Well, they're not losing and crumbling completely. That's the return right now.
Yet, Burrow Strike happening
Gonna
on
need
top
some body
lane.
blocks, so on this one, I don't think they can bring him down.
Oh, force that into body block and give him the Sayonara Sandstorm. It's like, yeah, take that 80 damage per second.
I kind of agree with you. The fact that they're not really getting that much out of it. Meanwhile, Alliance are all getting fat. Yes. Even Venomancer is gonna tank up. And they have the 3 least farmed heroes on the map over on Finstack.
Yep.
That's not something that you want to have when you're going into late game. Also, Alliance have Darkseid. Darkseid is a phenomenal late gamer because of the power he provides just by putting down a good wall and vacuuming people into it. Do you know how strong PA's illusion is gonna be? It's a really dangerous illusion.
Yeah, the crits, man.
So even the Brewmaster, to be honest, it's the instant crit when you get it.
Yeah, they're gonna go right on Loda. The Dust is gonna keep Loda review. He's gonna run through the Mystic Flare, no problem there. Gets Surge back out, and well, it's Escape going the other way.
Ice Dragon trying to keep him still, but then again he gets the Cyclone off. But I think he's gonna get chased here. Need to Iron Shell, need an instant damage. He's gonna be able to blink.
Cloud.
Oh, okay, no blink. He turned actually.
Yeah.
He was facing the wrong way, so he couldn't blink instantly. Else he would have been fine to blink out there. But Valek's making a little bit of a misplay.
This game is not looking too good. It's being extended. Fair point to make, I think, about this particular lineup is that you can pray to RNGesus.
You can, yes.
Because there is a possibility where PA just blinks in and just like kills DK in 2 hits.
Yes, there's a chance of that happening, but
right. And here's the thing, though. You don't count on that, obviously. But if it does happen, you can just win a fight out of that.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt that much on heroes with extremely high armor. And some of those are Ricky, sure his HP is low, but DK as well, and then you have, you know, the Darkseer. I think they're just too tanky, to be honest.
Whoa,
We'll
Jurex getting out of harm's way. Drop Sentry Ward, Burrow strikes further, but Centaur just waits. Another Sentry, that ain't doing anything.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold being put down that's not doing anything, and there we go, Dire's Courier actually being brought down there.
Yep.
So
AC is now completed. This is the perfect timing to push.
it is. I feel that the entire game is the perfect timing for Alliance, to be honest, the way it's going. Sure, PA has a lot of farm, but... Okay, she went Mask of Madness now. I think they have to fight with it. Even though the enemy is strong, they have to sort of set up a good epicenter and a Brewmaster split and take a fight.
Well, that Mask of Madness is cooldown for 15 seconds, so I don't think they'll defend this tier 2.
Oh yeah, they will sack this one. They also didn't have Brewmaster split ready for this fight, so it's more about the next chance they have to stop the enemy. I think they have to do something, because losing all this control is just gonna hurt you, and the immediate line being drawn by Mystery on bottom lane is like, go here, push here.
Also look at all these deep aggressive wards being placed by Dire.
Yeah.
Are those wards actually doing anything? Apart from seeing the courier kind of
Not that
delivering
much.
items here and there?
Not that much, no. I think if you're a Finstack, it's more realistic to have some... I mean, I guess the bottom one on Mount Everest there is fine, but having the one around the tier 2 tower top is not really doing that much for you.
I mean,
It can reveal
conversely-
TPs towards the top lane, but that's about it.
conversely, if you look at Alliance's aggressive ward, because they're playing on the, you know, higher side of the map, yeah, they're very useful.
Yeah, Alliance has some great vision out right now. They can see everything they need to know, and they also know that Matumba Man has been really scared of pushing top because of the Ricky factor and the gank factor from Alliance. So they actually managed to go for this bottom push without pre-pushing out top lane, and they should be fine to take this tower first and then defend.
Yeah.
Which really shouldn't have happened with the creep balance, but Matumba Man was just scared of the gank coming top. He didn't know where they were going.
I mean,
Because of their vision, not
there
showing
is
the right
a ward,
thing.
though. There is a ward, you know, seeing rotations to top, so I think he should have played a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, he thought that rotation came straight from mid, though, like around the mid center of the map.
Well, Loda's coming mid right now, and he's walking right into a sentry ward if he does. Or not.
Yeah.
By the way, the way that Loda has been playing for the past 5 minutes, just off the map, has created so much. Like it doesn't show up on the scoreboard.
It's doing a lot.
It's actually what's keeping 4SC back.
It's forcing for ASC into this buddy-buddy system where they're running together through the jungle. I mean, just look at them, and the fact that they are now just kind of not using the map the same way that Alliance are. Alliance are taking full advantage of the map control they have, and with the gem on Ake as well, getting nice D-wards. They're not expecting these aggressive wards, though. So they're not getting D-wards on these, and that might be the reason that they place them so deep. Because they know the Snake Man is gonna come.
That's true.
Oh, Boofy. Boofy gets caught out here by Ricky and dies in 4 hits. Almost died in 3 hits, but one last attack
Sanking, a
does it.
little bit of trouble on the top lane as well. Gets double edge, Burrow strike, stampede into another hit.
Wow, he dies to that.
Wow.
Straight up solo killed by Mystery. It's a really nice play by Mystery. He even had the Blade Mail ready, which is nice because you can stand on top of Sanking and have your Blade Mail popped, so he can't burst strike away from you.
Or Sands. Oh, you can Sandstorm walk.
Yeah, exactly.
But you'll take damage.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna go for a mid push now with DK being dead, trying to force out a buyback reaction. If there's no buyback, which he doesn't have one, they're just gonna push.
This siege, let's see how quickly it'll be.
I don't think that PA is gonna kill this DK that easily. He has 40 armor. So even with the farm that you have on PA now, I think it's all wasted if you can't bring down the DK.
All right. Oh, here comes initiation. Brewmaster is going to open and try to delay Clockwork. They actually want to fight this. Trixie gets stunned and he's dead.
Trixie gone.
I don't think... I think you have to almost sack the racks and fight a better fight with your Sanking.
You need Sanking. Like, there's no way you're bringing these guys down without damage coming from somewhere. And I think Sanking, along with Skywrath, killing something and PA killing the rest is your only option.
Yeah.
If they take a fight now, I think they straight up will lose it, actually.
Well, they have Sanking back now.
Denied racks. Big play by Matumba Man. Gold lost.
Surged himself back out. So it's not this racks where 4SC make a hold.
Yeah. Well, I think that was a big loss, to be honest. Like a really huge setback, because now there's even a diffusal blade. And prior to this, I would say the Riki has not had that much damage. Sure, he could bring down this Skywrath in 4 hits, but that's because Skywrath is like killing 2 range creeps.
Right.
It's pretty simple. But with this diffusal blade, he already hurts a lot.
Oh, hey, Skywrath got a Staff of Wizardry.
He has an item?
How about this?
He does have 3 sentry wards, though, to be fair.
I actually think that, well, maybe after this Diffusal Blade is less effective, but Ghost Scepter may be a little bit more helpful earlier. Although, I mean, you still die to Double Edge and everything else.
Yeah. Stop moving around on your mic.
I'm sorry.
Weird. So, theory crafting here. Perfect team fight from Finstack. Do they actually bring down Alliance? Like, look at the Centaur and how tanky he is. Everyone is extremely tanky, and there we see Boofy just dying to 1 combo from anyone again. I mean, there's the difference in how much you can take and keep moving forward, right? Alliance
Jerax gets out of there.
Alone.
Trixie needs to get out of there. Everybody wants. Jerax has not made it out, and in fact, they're going to protect their Sand King. They are going to probably kill the. Yeah, they do kill him. No. He blame me.
No.
No.
Okay, no.
No, that's
Dota
it.
is just going ham right now, going on Trixie and bringing him down. Meanwhile, 8mother is just chasing after the Brewmaster Spirits and gonna kill off the Storm Spirit, which is very nice if you want to chase after the Earth, but seems like disengage.
I mean, they basically baited out the Brewmaster Ultimate, and they didn't lose anybody.
And they took the Clockwork.
Yeah. So
what they lost was like BKB charge, but now they can go back into ROG as well. I think Alliance, they have the iron grip of this game.
Well, they had the iron grip of this game like 10 minutes ago, I think, or maybe even 20 minutes ago.
Maybe even 20 minutes ago. I think they have played really well throughout the entire game. And just, it's nice to see Alliance come into a nice system against Finstack, because, you know, this is the first time that I see Finstack get pretty crushed throughout the entire game, where they have been playing very dominantly.
It's like a very
and in the previous game.
Systematic defeat, almost.
Yeah, it is.
Like
some Sun Tzu shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like Alliance isn't doing any like outplays or anything. Not that they're not capable of it.
I would say that Misery is making some nice plays on Jerax, but that's about it in terms of getting the play kills.
Right. Yeah, they are actually just Sun Tzuing them. Like,
yeah.
For lack of better term.
Yeah. Okay.
You just got Sun Tzu'd. Yeah. Why fight them when they're strong when you can fight them when they're weak?
Why fight them? Sun Tzu them.
But if I have to kind of pinpoint to a point in a game where 4AFC has really like lost grip of the game, is when I think PA spend 10 minutes walking around with the Perseverance and an Ogre Club.
Yes.
You just actually can't do anything with that build.
It's not really effective, and this is, you know, this is why I'm much more prone to agree with the Power Treads into Helm of Dominator into early Basher. That's the build that everyone, you know, every 7K player is doing this to me. All the 7K PA pickers.
Right.
They're doing this build, and it's so strong. You just jump in and pray for the RNG, like get the bash. And there's the defeatist ward going down. That's like the...
There's one on the bottom tower as well. Like they're pretty they're defeatists everywhere.
They are prepped for losing their base, and they might have to be. Actually, bringing down Dota here.
The crits, man, I'm telling you, there's one crit, but the BKB charge all being wasted, all because, you know, the Stampede comes out. They're going to try to give chase. The blink, the crits are coming out. Look at Bulldog. He lost half his health. Can Matumba Man keep on chasing? In fact, he will. The dagger will crit too. They get another one. PA still very healthy
RNG
right now.
got his back.
Yeah, they're pushing Misery back. Where's the PA?
Oh no, the PA Lucian crit by Darkseer. Slays the Skywrath in one hit.
Everybody's critting.
Oh, Jesus.
It looks like the PA will make it out alive. Misery's giving chase. In fact, Misery does kill the PA. PA buys back. And so will Jerax. He's going to have to give the Burrow Strike.
This? I think Misery should just back. Double buyback? Can't he just back?
Yeah, okay, he's missing though.
Yeah, okay.
Laymail gets turned on. That doesn't actually do anything. PA will re-engage. Trust me on that. Misery, no crits, and he's not doing anything.
Look at the
but mother, crits! Where are the crits? I cannot find the crits. I have lost it.
There are no crits.
They are no. He's fighting under the smoke cloud. And look at A-Mother. He's like, yo, guys. He has the Aegis, and nobody wants to focus him.
A-Mother is like, kill me, please.
Link Burrows tried. The Sandstorm finally kills him. Yeah. Bulldog comes back in, and we got to pray for the RNG crit. No dagger crits either.
Dude, he needs the biggest crit ever. If
all right, you just buy himself. Yeah, he buy himself. Pick up the TP, teleport in now. Just go. Ooh, okay.
It's going on Loda. Gonna bring him down with the RNG being there. But meanwhile, they're losing their base.
The rocks doesn't even matter. Just get hero kills.
Okay, get the crits right now. Right now, have to go.
Go.
They need to
Link
get
crits.
something.
Okay,
else they're
Bash.
gonna just lose.
Bash not really as good as crit, and there you go.
Okay,
That's
Bash didn't work.
Yeah.
This is a little bit sad to watch because PA is trying everything he can to just get something. After so long time of trying to farm up, he can't really do that much. You just saw him crit twice on the Darkseer, and other people focusing on him brought him down to a 3rd HP, and they had to keep chasing. You know when you put that much into killing one guy and it's a Darkseer, and he still lives for so long, that you're in trouble.
Yeah, if this game was closer, like maybe if 1 or 2 cores were a lot less farming lines, those crits would change the game.
Network.
Yeah.
Just for once. I mean, sure they have pushed their base right now, but look at that net worth chart.
It has never gone down.
Impossible to win with that.
Yeah.
So I would say the problem in this game was the fact that PA was not allowed to play aggressively. You could not use your PA aggressively in this game because Alliance shut you down.
I think focusing out PA is maybe a little bit unfair to him. I think it was 4ASC not playing aggressively the whole game. The arcane boots on Sand King.
Yeah.
Essentially, he jungle the whole time. Like this.
That was a mistake. I
like,
think, yeah.
No disrespect to Jerks, because we saw like an amazing Rubik.
No disrespect to him. Like,
but like a 25-minute Sand King is what I get in my 2K MMR bracket, right?
Whoa. Okay. Enough with
no,
the
no, seriously.
Yeah, okay.
Like I think you have to go Blink first.
Yeah.
Not arcane.
Yeah.
You have to like be aggressive.
I'm inclined to agree, even though Skyref benefits a lot from the mana you give, and Brewmaster as well, arguably. I would say, yeah, you don't have forever to farm up jungle. In competitive games, I mean, in pubs, it's easier to get the mana boots and then go into.
You have more room
you have
for error.
more space.
Yeah.
But when Loda, already at level 5, TPs into jungle and starts running around.
And he wasn't effective.
Exactly. He was not doing that much, but when the pressure is so high, you need to use the time that you got in the first 10 minutes, because the rest of the time, they were just shut down and completely choked by Alliance.
Yeah. Nothing more to say.
Yeah, that's about it. I think we wrapped it up.
That was a pretty harsh flame on.
It was not. It was a harsh flame from you, but I think he can take it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they got Sun Tzu'd.
They got Sun Tzu'd.
They got Sun Tzu'd.
Nothing to do about that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Alliance takes today 1-1. So again, it's really hard to say who comes out of group. But yeah, actually,
we need to see more games before we know.
Yeah. So it's going to be Alliance versus Tinker tomorrow. 2 more matches, hopefully.
Is it?
Well, it's going to be played sometime.
I think it's next week.
Next week?
I believe it's
next week. Are we
next
broadcasting
week.
it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, right?
Yes.
They're wrapping out this.
Okay, we might move it to Thursday. We don't know for now.
Yeah, but not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Not actually tomorrow. Lumi just confusing people.
I just confused myself. All right, we're done for the day. Thanks for watching. Okay, hold on. We're supposed to check something out.
Yeah.
Script says, correct him if we're wrong, but we don't know. So there's no correction here.
Yes, this should be the current standings, I believe. Like, I looked at it earlier, and I think this is where we're at right now. So there's a number of games to be played still. 4 Anchors and Alliance both have 2 more games to play, right?
Aren't 4 Anchors done with their matches?
No, I don't think so.
Who else have they not played? Tinker?
Yeah, I believe they have games against Tinker, right? Because they have played.
Yes. So.
Yeah, this is correct. Yep.
Is any team safe from elimination between the top 3? No, right? Nobody has qualified yet.
Nobody is completely safe, right? Because they're only at 5 wins. Okay. So we're going to have to wait till next week to see actually who comes out on top in this group. And it's still very tight. And with this 1-1 performance today, the next matchup is going to be interesting between the Finstack and Team Tinker.
Not going to lie, I hope 4 Anchors makes it.
I think so too. Yeah. I really want to see
for
them
a chance to prove themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they have played really well. This game, though, they're going to have to look at this and try to see what went wrong.
See where the Sun Tzu came from. Like, which chapter, you know? Like, there was...
Misery's Book of Genius.
Sure.
Yeah. Page 1.
Misery was more using his spoke and smacking people around. He wasn't even flipping it open. It was that easy.
Okay, yeah.
He was just
he only needed the cover and okay.
And the backhand.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that was really well drafted by Alliance, and they also played correctly. But against heroes like DK, Darkseer, Centaur, heroes that are so innately tanky, I think you need to fight more early. I think that's what really was the problem, that they tried to just pull towards the late game.
Yep.
It was the Dusa style, like play style, but Alliance banned out the Dusa and they picked their PA. You have to adopt your style.
Yep. So 1-1 for today between Alliance versus 4ASC.
Yeah.
We are done for this week.
Wrap it up.
We will adjourn on Monday of next week. You like that word, adjourn?
Adjourn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll be back. So hope you guys will tune in as well. This is Waga. I'm Luminous. And we are signing off. Good night.
Inspired from the stealth fighter bomber, go faster than ever thought possible, with more control and optimization that adapts to you. ASUS RT AC87U Wireless AC 2400 Dual Band Gigabit Router. Equipped with 2 dual-core processors, 87U guarantees robust multitasking for all your connected devices simultaneously. With USB 3.0, you can experience up to 10 times faster speeds. Share printers, storage devices, connect 3G and 4G mobile broadband, and make Time Machine-enabled backups. ASUS AI Cloud 2.0 is your personal cloud to access, sync, share, and stream all your data anytime, anywhere. With router-to-router sync, you can expand your personal cloud even further. With web-based ASUS WRT user interface, instantly set up 87U and control all router settings via PCs, notebooks, smartphones, or tablets. 87U boasts the world's first true 4x4 antenna design, giving you up to 5,000 square feet of wireless coverage. That's 33% further coverage than 3x3 antenna routers, and even further than the latest tri-band routers. The true 4x4 antenna design delivers the fastest 5G Wi-Fi at an amazing 1.7 gigabits per second speed, eclipsing any router out today. ASUS AI Radar intelligently strengthens wireless connectivity using universal beamforming technology, making it the ideal router for bandwidth-intensive tasks like multiple 4K video streaming. With this level of wireless speed, 87U brings the smoothest online gaming experience. 87U is multi-user MIMO ready, enabling transfers to multiple devices and clients simultaneously, increasing wireless traffic capacity up to 200%. 87U implemented adaptive quality of service that can identify and categorize home network traffic and intelligently adjust the bandwidth between each device. ASUS AI Protection with Trend Micro delivers real-time network monitoring and instantly raises an alert for any suspicious activity. Discover the power of true 4x4 design and the sophistication to redefine your home network. ASUS RT AC87U. Master your Wi-Fi.